The human ship Odyssey jumped through the dark expanse of space, carrying its small crew on a routine exploration mission. The jump was simple, or so they thought. When the stars finally came into view, the crew froze. Ahead of them stretched a vast empire. Hundreds of massive warships moved in precise formations, engines glowing, weapons ready. Entire fleets filled the space before them, stretching farther than their scanners could reach. Captain? The young navigator said, voice trembling. I think we went somewhere we shouldn't have. The captain, a veteran with more years in space than most humans had been alive, blinked at the view. His calm gray eyes swept across the alien armada. Then he did something surprising. He smiled. Well, he said, leaning back in his chair, let's act like it's just another Tuesday. The crew exchanged nervous glances. They had heard stories of the Galactic Empire vast, ruthless, and obsessed with order. One wrong move here, and the Odyssey could be reduced to space debris before anyone even noticed dot sensors pinged. Alien warships detected their presence instantly. Alerts rang across the Empire fleet. Bridges filled with alien officers shouting, scanning, calculating, and readying weapons. Back on the Odyssey, the humans continued their routine scans as if they were simply cataloging asteroids. The navigator adjusted a console knob, pretending to check star charts. The engineer hummed softly while inspecting a panel. Captain, the navigator whispered, they're focusing on us. All of them. They're going to fire. The captain tilted his head, calm as a still pond. Let them watch. Pretend we belong. Confidence is our best weapon right now. The crew tried to mimic him. Smiles appeared where panic should have been. They adjusted their helmets, pressed buttons with exaggerated precision, and even sipped water from their bottles as if performing ordinary ship checks. Alien ships began moving closer, suspicious, calculating. The Empire's scanners analyzed the human vessel. They detected unusual energy patterns, but they could not match them to any known species. What are they? One alien officer hissed. Why do they behave like they belong here? The captain leaned over, speaking calmly to his crew. Just remember, crew, this is all about confidence. Act normal. Scan. Record. Leave nothing to chance but look like it's routine. The humans continued, moving through the patrols without sudden maneuvers. They adjusted their course slowly, appearing as if they were simply following a mapped route. Every move was deliberate, subtle, and calculated, but disguised as routine. One alien battleship approached closer. Sensors focused on the human ship, weapon systems powered up, and the bridge grew tense. The captain sipped his water and said quietly, almost to himself, remember, we're explorers, not invaders. A small smile crossed the navigator's face. I hope acting normal is enough, he whispered. The alien fleet seemed confused. They could not detect aggression. The human ship emitted no threat signals. And yet, something about the calmness of the humans made the aliens uneasy. They paused, recalculated, and debated among themselves. The captain straightened in his chair. That's all we need. Confidence, crew. One step at a time, and maybe, just maybe, we walk out of this without being vaporized. The Odyssey continued its careful journey through the Empire's territory, pretending that nothing unusual had happened. One ship, alone, against an entire galactic empire. And yet, the humans acted like space itself was just another routine star system. The alien fleet had stopped advancing, their massive warships hovering in formation. Sensors scanned the human vessel repeatedly, but every reading was inconsistent, confusing, and oddly normal. On the bridge of the Odyssey, the humans kept up their calm, casual routine. The navigator adjusted the star charts with deliberate care. The engineer pretended to tighten bolts on a panel. Even the captain leaned back as if waiting for a cup of coffee, glancing occasionally at the approaching armada. "Captain," the navigator whispered, "they're still focused on us." "Their ships. They're moving closer." "Good," the captain replied smoothly. "Let them see us." Confidence is contagious. As the alien scouts neared, their sensors attempted to identify the human ship. Signals bounced back, incomplete and contradictory. Every attempt to scan, every test, seemed to fail. "This is strange," muttered one alien officer. "Why does it act like a regular ship? Yet nothing matches?" The humans, aware of every observation, began to subtly manipulate their readings. False transmissions, misleading energy spikes, small course changes, it all looked ordinary, routine, but carefully designed to confuse the aliens. The captain smiled. "Remember, crew, act like we belong. Every move is an act of authority." A scout vessel approached dangerously close, weapons powered up. The human crew pretended to make minor corrections to their sensors. Routine checks, while transmitting coded signals that made it appear as though the ship was part of the Empire's own fleet. The alien scout paused. Its sensors detected the falsified signals and transmitted the data back to the command fleet. Alien officers frowned. They match some of our fleet's internal codes," one whispered nervously. "But not fully. What is this?" The human's bluff was working. The Empire was unsure whether the ship was a rogue, a lost ally, or something far stranger. The engineer leaned over the console, speaking quietly to the captain. "We've confused them enough to stay safe. For now." "Good," the captain said. "Now we keep moving. Calm, slow, observing, pretending." One alien warship shifted to flank them. Another moved slightly ahead. The humans acted as if they expected this, adjusting course minimally. Every move was precise, careful, and nonchalant, yet it subtly strengthened their defensive position. The alien fleet's bridge erupted in debate. "It should be an easy target," one officer said. "Yet it moves like we are following its lead." The captain leaned back, a faint grin crossing his face. "Sometimes the best weapon is confidence," he murmured. The Odyssey continued forward, weaving through patrols, scanning stars, and pretending this was an ordinary expedition. Sensors, calculations, and even minor repairs were all part of the act. Every blink, every button press, every console tap screamed routine to the aliens, yet everything was carefully planned to hide their true strength. An alien battleship moved closer, attempting communication. The humans responded with plausible technical jargon, false fleet designations, and confident tones. The alien officers paused, confused. "They are pretending to belong?" One said, "Yes," another whispered. "But why do we feel threatened?" The human crew stifled nervous laughs. On the bridge, tension mixed with thrill. One ship, alone, and the galaxy's most powerful empire could not tell whether they were ordinary humans or something far more dangerous. The captain adjusted a console and said quietly, "Crew, this is the essence of survival. Act normal. Act confident, and never give them a reason to fire first. One wrong move, and it's over." But so far, we're winning. The alien fleet continued to study them, puzzled, hesitant, and increasingly cautious. Humanity's intelligence, calm, and audacity were rewriting the rules of engagement without a single shot fired. The alien scouts had grown bold. One ship moved dangerously close to the Odyssey, hovering just outside sensor range. Its engines hummed, weapons powered, and officers on the bridge of the alien command fleet whispered nervously, "Identify it." One shouted, "We cannot allow it to wander in our space." The Odyssey crew, calm as ever, continued their routine. The navigator adjusted the charts. The engineer tightened a console panel. The captain leaned back and sipped water, smiling faintly. "Captain," the navigator said, "they're about to scan us again. If they detect our energy signature, it could be interpreted as hostile. We might have seconds before." "Seconds are enough," the captain replied. "Watch closely. And remember, never panic." The human ship activated a minor system adjustment. To the aliens, it appeared as a simple recalibration of engines and shields. In reality, the humans subtly scrambled their energy signature, mimicking the patterns of multiple ships. Sensors on the alien scout went haywire. "What is this?" An alien officer exclaimed. It appears to be more than one ship." The human captain said quietly, "Sometimes the best defense is making them believe you are stronger than you are." The alien fleet hesitated. The Odyssey had created doubt. A single ship now seemed like a small fleet. Officers argued on the bridge, unsure whether to engage or retreat. Meanwhile, another alien warship approached from behind. Its weapons locked onto the human ship. The navigator froze. "They've spotted us. Engines are aligning for attack." The captain calmly pressed a few controls. The Odyssey simulated routine engine corrections. At the same time, it sent out false signals suggesting it was part of the Empire fleet. A routine inspection vessel. The approaching warship paused. Its sensors detected the fake identification codes. Confusion spread on the alien bridge. It belongs here?" One officer stammered. "Perhaps it is an ally." The humans continued their bluff. Every maneuver, every signal, every console check appeared normal, yet all were carefully planned to mislead the aliens. One small error by the alien fleet, a misread signal, caused a chain reaction. One battleship moved too close to another. Engines jittered. Weapons locked incorrectly. Formation integrity broke, the captain observed silently. "One small mistake," he muttered, "and the galaxy becomes much easier to navigate." The alien fleet, shaken and cautious, began recalculating. Could a single human ship really manipulate the perception of an entire fleet? Were these humans reckless, or were they brilliant? The Odyssey continued forward, calm and unhurried. Sensors scanned nearby systems. Consoles clicked. The aliens watched, perplexed, unable to distinguish routine behavior from strategic brilliance. The captain whispered to the crew, "This is the essence of survival: intelligence, calm, and control. Fear comes from uncertainty, not from numbers. Make them uncertain, and they hesitate." For the first time, the alien commanders realized humans were different. Not just clever or lucky, different, audacious, fearless. The Odyssey moved onward, pretending nothing had happened. Behind them, the alien fleet recalculated, cautious, hesitant, and full of doubt. The humans had survived an encounter that could have led to war not by force, but by clever strategy, calmness, and confidence. The alien fleet had stopped following. Their massive ships hovered like giants unsure of what to do. Every scanner was focused on the human ship Odyssey. Every officer debated what to do next, but the humans acted as if nothing had happened. The captain leaned back in his chair, sipping water. "Remember, crew," he said quietly, "we leave the galaxy guessing. Calmness is our greatest weapon." The navigator adjusted the star charts slowly. "We've mapped a route through their patrols. If we follow it carefully, we can exit without firing a shot." "Exactly," the captain replied. "Every move should look routine. Like we belong here." The crew continued their routine checks. Panels were tapped. Consoles clicked. Sensors hummed. To the aliens, the Odyssey looked like a ship doing standard exploration work. To the humans, every movement was deliberate strategy. An alien warship drifted closer, cautious but curious. The humans did not change course abruptly. They maintained a slow, deliberate path as if observing stars. The alien officers whispered among themselves. "Why are they so calm?" one asked. "Should we attack?" "No," replied another. "There is something about them. Precise, confident, almost fearless. They act like they belong." Inside the Odyssey, the crew suppressed nervous smiles. One ship alone in the heart of a galactic empire, moving freely because they had mastered composure and cunning. The engineer spoke quietly to the captain. "They're starting to respect us. Can you feel it?" The captain nodded. "Yes, the galaxy is learning something it forgot. Intelligence and courage often outweigh sheer power." They continued navigating the patrols, collecting valuable data without arousing suspicion. Every observation, every note, and every recording was part of the mission. Another alien scout attempted communication. The humans responded with technical jargon, false fleet codes, and calm authority. The alien ship paused, confused. The messages made no sense to them but appeared correct enough to suggest the humans were trained and experienced. "Who are these humans?" An alien officer whispered. "They are extraordinary." "Yes," said another, nervously glancing at the sensors. "We cannot predict them. They move with the confidence of veterans." The Odyssey continued its path. No alarms, no panic. Just a small ship moving as if it belonged in the Empire's massive territory. The captain said quietly, "Remember, crew, the galaxy fears what it does not understand. And right now, we are teaching them to respect humans. One calm step at a time." The alien fleet watched silently, hesitant to act. The humans' presence, intelligence, and poise commanded respect without a single weapon fired. And as the Odyssey approached the edge of Empire territory, the aliens realized something remarkable. Humans survived and thrived in places no one dared enter. Their courage, intelligence, and calmness had rewritten the rules of engagement. The captain gave a final nod to the crew. "Soon we leave. And when we do, they will remember us not as invaders, but as humans who walked among titans and acted like we belonged." The Odyssey neared the edge of the Galactic Empire's territory. The alien fleet still hovered cautiously, scanning every move. Their warships were massive, powerful, and precise, but they did not attack. The humans acted as if leaving this part of space was just another routine maneuver. Panels clicked. Consoles hummed. Sensors scanned distant stars. Calm, normal, ordinary. Yet the aliens watched every step, filled with awe and confusion. "Why aren't they aggressive?" One officer whispered. "They could have destroyed us 100 times over." "They are confident," another replied. "Fearless, intelligent, and disciplined. They act like we belong here." Inside the Odyssey, the captain observed the Empire's warships silently. "Crew," he said softly, "we leave quietly, without a shot fired, without a warning. They will remember us for exactly what we are." The navigator nodded. "One ship? Against an entire empire. And we survived because we stayed calm and clever." The engineer smiled faintly. "It's amazing how respect can be earned without firing a single shot." The alien fleet watched the humans move further away. Their weapons remained powered down. Their formations were cautious, hesitant. Their pride had been shaken not by attack, but by calm intelligence. A young alien officer turned to his superior. "Did you see their moves? The way they acted. Precise, confident, fearless?" The older officer nodded. "Yes, humans are not to be underestimated. One ship acting with composure, intelligence, and courage. They survived among titans and walked away unharmed. They deserve our respect." The Odyssey continued steadily. Its engines glowed softly. Its hull reflected the distant stars. One small ship, yet it carried the weight of the human species, the intelligence, strategy, and audacity that had allowed humanity to survive in a galaxy of giants. The captain spoke quietly to his crew. Remember, sometimes survival is not about firepower. It is about composure, intelligence, and confidence. Today, we have shown the galaxy what humanity can do. The humans finally exited the Empire's territory. Behind them, the alien fleet paused uncertain. They had witnessed something they could not understand fully. The humans had broken the rules, not through weapons, but through courage, calmness, and cleverness. The galaxy had learned a new truth. Humans may appear ordinary, but they survive, thrive, and even impress the mightiest empires with nothing but intelligence, discipline, and confidence. The captain leaned back and smiled faintly. One ship, and the galaxy will remember humanity. The stars were calm again. The Empire recalculated. Officers discussed strategies, their respect for humans growing with every word, and somewhere in the void the Odyssey drifted silently. No weapons fired. No alarms triggered. Just a single ship carrying the weight of a species, teaching the galaxy the meaning of composure and cleverness. The legend was no longer a myth. Humanity existed. Humanity survived. Humanity earned the respect of a galactic empire, simply by acting like nothing had happened.